Hey guys, it's me, LostSoul64 here with my little Nintendo Switch 2 prediction video. And first off, I'd like to say a couple things. First off, if you like the video, like and subscribe, that help kind of thing. Second off, I might sound a little sick right now. That's because I think I have a bit of a sore or possible strep throat, so if I sound a little bit off or worse, well, worse than I normally do. So yeah, that as third off is the fact that this video is a riveting ramble, so not really much in the way of editing, so just, yeah, expect that. Let's get into my predictions. First off, me and my friend worked on this little Switch 2 prediction bingo here. I'm gonna pull up the image, and you can see it. And I'm just gonna go over all my predictions that I put on the sheet, as well as just a couple other extra predictions that I didn't put on here that I have that I can think of off the top of my head. Well, with that, let's get into it. Yippee! Okay, first thing, I'd like to go over stuff that's definitely 110% going to probably be in this. First off, I have the C button, which the C button's definitely going to get mentioned. I'm just going to go over a couple of my possible predictions. I have Cast, which is one I think, or you can use the Switch 2 as a separate screen, for DS-style games. Chat, you can chat, or Cursor, where it sort of works maybe the 3DS numpad, or Cursor works with motion. I don't know. One of those three is my predictions. Speaking of cursors, mouse mode. Okay? Mouses is definitely something coming for the Switch 2. I mean, it's more or less been confirmed. I think it's highly likely that we're just going to get, mouse-like controls, and I think this opens the way for a lot of interesting, games and different options. A couple other things is a special edition Switch 2. I think we're probably going to get some different variants with games and all that kind of goofy stuff in it. And then I'd also like to mention a couple things I hope will get in, or at least I think will most likely get in, that are just Switch related, that are just Switch UI and that kind of stuff related. First off, I have new UI and themes. I think this is highly likely. I think it's one of the things that people have been really wanting, and I think it's highly likely we're just gonna get new UI and themes. As well as I put down a Nintendo social media, just that, or a voice chat or anything like that. I think that might be the main gimmick for the Switch 2. I said the C button. I'm thinking it's most likely chat or something else relating to talking to people, so I think it's highly likely that it's going to have something to do with that. And the final thing, really involving just Switch, not relating to games, is the AI graphics. I heard some AI graphic upscaling, which I think is decently likely. And yeah, that's about it. Now onto game-related stuff. First off, I have Switch 1 enhancements. I think Switch 1 games, most first-party Nintendo games are going to get small enhancements, especially maybe with some AI. And that's about it. Now to mostly just the games, which I like to go over the third-party games I think will get mentioned. Monster Hunter Wilds, Metal Gear Solid Delta, Red Dead Redemption 2, Elden Ring, Marvel Rivals, as well as... I'm looking to make sure I don't have any more. Oh yeah, Final Fantasy VII Remake. I think all these have a high possibility of getting mentioned in the Direct. Plus, I just kind of needed a way to pad out this bingo card. This bingo card thing can pad it out itself. So yeah, I think that those third-party games are highly likely to be included in the next Switch. And I don't really have much else to mention with that. Well, oh yeah, as what I mentioned, Doom in the Dark Ages. Sorry about that. Now into actual games itself. First off, a new Kirby. I put down a new Kirby. I don't know if it's going to be 2D or 3D. I'm leaning towards 2D because we haven't had a new 2D game since Star Allies. And maybe a 3D game towards the middle point of the lifespan. But yeah, a new Kirby game I think is highly likely. I think we're decently overdue for a new Kirby game. That makes total sense. And I just kind of want to see what technical enhancements they get. Because Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe looked gorgeous. And Kirby and the Forgotten Land was another excellent game. So hoping for more good Kirby games. Next up, we have a game that's definitely showing up, Mario Kart 9, or at least whatever they're going to call it. And yeah, more or less, I think Mario Kart 9 will be... I don't really know what gimmicks they'll really be. I put out a couple prediction videos, and one of them will be coming out around the same time as this video, which will be my final video on battle mode. And more or less, I was planning to do a separate video on unrelated predictions, but I'll just throw them in here. I think mission mode, I think some online voice chat, as well as some new gimmick besides the 24 Razors will all be in this game. Oh, as well as costumes. Yeah, sorry about that. Now on to next big game I think will really show up is a 3D Mario game. I don't have any predictions besides the fact I think it'll be very Bowser's Fury style, with these massive, these massive areas you can just explore, and with some smaller missions to do. I don't really have much requests for gameplay wise, besides the fact I think it'd be really cool if you had Wario and Waluigi in the game. That's about it. Now to my next game I put down, which is Kid Icarus Uprising port. I think with the new mouse mode control, I think it makes total sense for Kid Icarus to get a new game, with the way he controlled Kid Icarus Uprising. I'm just at this point thinking they're just going to put a port over. Makes total sense. People are demanding it for years. And I mean, although Masahiro Sakurai, I believe, didn't say he wants to return for a new Kid Icarus game, he doesn't need to be involved in a port. You just need to put it over on the next platform. The next first party game I put was a new Fire Emblem. I know absolutely nothing about Fire Emblem besides the fact we're probably going to get one announced. So yeah, I just put that there. And then speaking of some other games that are going to get plopped on over that I don't know much about, Metroid Prime 4. I think there'll be a Switch 1 and a Switch 2 version with not really many differences. And yeah, I mean, I think there'll be more details revealed in this trailer, mostly just the release date for the most part. And then on to the final game, which I think will be a new Star Fox. I mean, Star Fox didn't show up once on the Switch. He's still kind of considered a main Nintendo IP, and I mean they could go in different styles, like a No Man's Sky style of game, maybe like an open world type of thing. I don't know. They can do loads of stuff with it. So yeah, we'll just see how that works out. And yeah, that's my entire Switch 2 bingo card, and I'll possibly make a video seeing what I got right. Well, thanks for watching, guys, and like and subscribe.